Everyone, how are you? Welcome to my channel. My name is Dawn. Thank you so much for being here. Please do hit subscribe and follow along on other social media outlets. All of that is below in the description in my Linktree account, which is water stamped kind of here, and my app there as well for the appointments, again below in the description. Thank you so much. And do share along. Okay, please do share along. For this I am doing the elemental scopes. So basically it's the horoscopes, the monthly horoscopes, but in elements. Okay, so air, earth, fire and water. So that's all going to be in there. There will be a timestamp on in the description. Okay, so the cards I am using are my Witch's Tarot by Ellen Duggan, my Sacred Oracle deck by Denise Lynn, and I am going to be choosing a happy card as well for each sign. So first of all, I'm going to start off with the earth signs, which is Taurus, Virgo and Capricorn. Right, so earth signs, you need to kind of settle the kettle or something, kind of pull back in your energy. It kind of feels like it's gone helter-skelter and there's an awful lot of overwhelming energy there. Financially speaking, earth signs, it kind of feels like repeated patterns, or that you're afraid of repeated patterns, or there's some kind of a background thing with that, or a history lesson with that for each of you individually. So it's that kind of like breaking out of patterns related to finances. Stop looking at debt as like it's detrimental. It's really not. Debt is debt. Everyone has debt. But it's how you feel about it. It's okay. You're getting there. Just take a deep breath and do what you can with what you have. Okay? And also with debt, we need to kind of think about, what's going out and what's coming in, and making sure that balances, because some of you kind of feel about, again, it's that overwhelmingness, and maybe you're after kind of like overspending or splurging, and now it's like, oh shit, Christmas is around the corner, nail biting stuff, have to get my shit together. And if that is good, that's okay. I think everyone is, we all go through these phases, so don't be too hard on yourself, okay? But it is time to take some action and really kind of go out and get there. There is books showing up here, so some of you might be wanting to do a course or start a course, finish a course even. Just get that done, okay? Rip the plaster off, just get it done. Get it started or get it done. Both, I do feel, apply. Some of you really like go out and stand in the wind and the rain and let the cobwebs be like blown off you. Okay, it's that kind of an action as well. And then for the happy card, you will receive good karma points if you do something kind today. I think that's something, maybe a task for the entire month ahead, to do something kind. To do something kind for other people, to do something kind for yourself. Sometimes with being kind to yourself, it means not putting too much pressure on yourself, not having too high like a standard for yourself, or not expecting such a high standard from other people when you know they're going to fail. Like, that standard is like way up there someplace, and the other person isn't actually able to reach such a high standard. So again, it's about repeating patterns. There is a lot this month coming up for earth signs about repeating patterns and stopping it dead in the tracks. So either we're stopping patterns, we're stopping behaviors, we're making newer behaviors, we're doing something different, etc., or we're literally being more mindful of all our patterns, of how we're speaking to people, how people make us feel, why people make us feel like that. And we're going backwards to the action of healing. Perhaps you have done all this before and you're like, hey, like, do I have to do all this again? Sometimes you do, because maybe you didn't finish it. Again, that comes back to that course. Is this the course of like self-healing that you've stopped doing, or that you need to finish? It's kind of that simple. But that is for the earth signs, okay? And next we have the air signs. So for the air signs are Gemini, Libra and Aquarius. And we have, there's this kind of hope with work, okay? For some of you, work is massive, whether that be actual work, work on yourselves, work on your relationship, work within your house, work on your house maybe. Stop kind of thinking too far forward. Okay, be in the present, be in this moment of what you can do now, not what you know you might be able to do or that you can do, or like, oh, maybe living on a prayer for the future. So do what you can do today, okay, and not be putting too much pressure on your today self for your future or your future self today. Do you know, this kind of way it's counterproductive. It's causing like stress and anxiety and anxiousness and worry over something that mightn't even be an issue then. And you generally, not all the time, sometimes it can be an issue, but generally speaking, our worries and stresses of the present day are never as big as what they are in the future, because it's completely different. We're different people then. There is an awful lot of, I think with the air signs, you're picking up on other people and their BS, basically. And it's counterproductive. I'm loving that word, actually, counterproductive. You're kind of picking up on their stuff, and then that's allowing your emotions to overflow or to overspill or to get in the way of, you know, of you and your path. Yeah. Ground yourself, air signs, okay? Ground yourself. I know you're in the air and you're, you know, that's kind of where your element is, but you need to ground yourself so you'll be able to focus on the present, on the here and the now, okay? And with work, I just looked at your happy card. With work, whether that be work in the traditional sense of work, whether that be in your relationships, your partnerships, even work on yourself, the happy card, speak your truth quietly, clearly, and with love. Because sometimes we kind of get so overwhelmed that then, you know, the lightning bolts, they're not pointing in the right places. Do you know, we just kind of like lose our shit because we haven't been using our words and we haven't been communicating. So that's something that you do need to do, air signs, okay? So next is water signs. Okay, so water signs, we have Cancer, Pisces, and Scorpio. Right, there's an awful lot of new beginnings and releasing, and I am being drawn straight to the happy card, okay? So the happy card is let go and forgive to release yourself. Shift your focus and you become free. And then the Destiny Oracle card is all about new beginnings and this kind of like setting yourself free and, you know, stepping into the present or into the shoes that are sitting there waiting, because you know what the next step is. Like, you know what it is. Perhaps you're avoiding it or ignoring it, but you do know what you have to get done. And then with the Witch's Tarot, it is that kind of essentially the same thing. It's that kind of getting ready to get going. Let's get this like showing the road, basically, or let's get the show on the road and the show must go on. So it's very like with this new beginning, you need to like allow it to happen, welcome it in, let go of the past, forgive the past to allow the new in. So water signs, very, very emotional this coming month, and that's okay, but you need to deal with your emotions in a kind, understanding, gentle, loving manner, either obviously for yourself and for other people. Don't bite off your nose to spite your face, okay? There's this kind of like, because they did this to you previously, you know, you're not going to do that again, like they're not going to do this, la la la. Let go and forgive it. That will release that baggage, that I don't know, the weight on your shoulders that you're carrying around like a chip. It's not needed anymore. Let bygones be bygones. Forgive. I'm not saying, like, don't let it happen again. Like, still protect yourself, but just don't let it stop your new beginning for right now. Okay? And now we have the fire signs. Okay, fire signs, Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. Very mixed bag here, okay? Extremely mixed, as in, like, I don't know. Like, your Witch's Tarot is all about action, very action focused, very like, let's just do this, let's get this done. And I am feeling an awful lot of passion and like feistiness and fieriness, which makes sense, it's fire signs. But then your Destiny Oracle card is all about patience and letting things be and just allow things to flow and not be stressing and not be trying to force things. And then your happy card is be open with people and yourself. It will amaze you how things change. So maybe this is like the evolution of you, or the evolution of like your thought process and your thinking process, your process. Like, it's that kind of, You know that being all fiery and feisty and like head banging, like eyes, heads rolling, you know, it's not going to get anything done, but you still need to keep that fire in you with your patience of knowing that this will pass. This too will pass. So it's this kind of like allowing that to happen and allowing, giving yourself permission to sit down, take a deep breath, still be true to yourself, still have your fire in your belly, but have some patience and it will pass. Because be open with people and yourself, it will amaze you how things change. Because it's this kind of your thinking processes, your how you are dealing with people and all their bullshit, but also how you're dealing with yourself and all your bullshit. Because we all have bullshit, we just need to, you know, be open with it and not be so private. Like everyone has shit going on in their life, so why are you not using your words? It's about this kind of, you need to find your balance between like that head banging, heads rolling action and kicking the shit out of people, and patience and letting things happen. You know, it's about the balance of it all. And this month, fire signs, that is going to be a bit of a tricky one for you, but this is the sign to let you know that it is going to be okay. Not going to be easy, but it is going to be okay. And you need to breathe and be honest about what it is that you do want and what it is that you don't want. And then how you're going to change it, how things change. You know, that's about the process and about life itself. Well, thank you all so much. I hope you enjoyed your elemental scopes. And I will see you again next month with the tarotscopes / elemental scopes. Thank you all so much. Namaste, my friends. I hope you have a great month ahead. Make great choices. And I'll see you then. Bye.